Hello everyone, welcome to an exciting edition of Jeffrey Show Live. I'm your host, Jeffrey Taylor. Woo! And on today's edition of Jeffrey Show Live, I don't want to be rude. I want to introduce my guest today. Hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of you. Introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Amber. I don't have an exciting,
Yet,
I don't have an exciting thing yet.
Oh man, I hate that your fan is so far, but in the future.
Yeah,
in the future.
Next video, you guys. I'll be in character next video.
I know, right? Right now we're kayfabe, I guess, somewhat. But today we're going to be talking about WWE Evolution. That's the name of the video, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so excited for it.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I'm very, very heavy into women's evolution. Just women's.
Yes, people have been noticing. People have been noticing.
I am very outspoken about it.
So social media. So I'm gonna put it in the video so they can see. But I've seen you live tweeting sometimes. Probably Raw tonight. Who knows? But
I actually
Instagram too. That's where people find you.
I actually live tweet more SmackDown because it's the better show. But
it's the A show.
It's the real A show. No matter what they want you to believe. But you can follow me on Twitter at Amy_bittersweet.
Okay.
And then my IG at _AM_B BEE__. And then you can find me on Facebook, Amber M Merritt, MERRITT. And yeah, that's really
no Snapchat.
No.
Okay. Cool. And of course, you don't just talk about wrestling, but we are wrestling fans. So I guess with the WWE Evolution pay-per-view, the specialty of it is the first ever all women's pay-per-view. And they say how many women they say was gonna. They said a number.
About over 50. About 50 over 50, and that's a lot of women.
That's a lot of women. So what do you think is the bulk coming from? Because that's what I've been thinking.
So I mean, technically, we only know 2 official matches, and we do know the Mae Young Classic as well.
So that's 6 people out of 50.
Right. Right. And we don't even know who's going to be in those finals just yet for the Mae Young Classic.
Okay.
So, but we got.
Have you been keeping up with it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's great.
Do you have a favorite? I know there's a new episode this week.
So currently.
Okay.
I'm really going for Lacey Evans
to win it all.
At the moment, I haven't seen the first.
Okay.
At the moment, I can't really remember everyone who's.
I love Lacey Evans.
But I'm definitely going for Lacey Evans.
Okay.
And she's new. She's very new. Compared to most of the women in the tournament.
Very new.
And I'm excited for her. So that's who I'm going for right now.
Okay.
Because the person I originally I was going for Ashley Rain. Because Killer Queen. I was going for her, but she was out the first round. But I saw Lacey Evans first, but I knew for sure. I was like, okay, I definitely am interested in Lacey Evans. Rhea Ripley's the second of mine, and Mercedes Martinez.
You know, I definitely wanted Big Swole to get further in this tournament.
I was very upset that she lost. But I couldn't be mad at that finish of the match. There's no way that she
was really nice finish.
If she get out of that,
woo!
I couldn't imagine. So we got the Mae Young Classic.
Right now, I'm really messing with Rhea Ripley for me.
It was actually a surprise that she got eliminated when she did.
No. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna have to move on because I definitely want to talk about the few matches that was announced for WWE Evolution. But the girl, the ninja, do you remember her name? I like her above anybody. The one that beat I liked her. The Ninja Warrior girl that was climbing the ring post, and then she had this move with the big chick. She's not standing out right now. She's a little small girl. She was.
No, I know. I just.
Oh, not the name. Yeah, I don't know her name. Yeah,
I just knew for sure Lacey Evans just was like the one, because Michael Cole dubbed her the Cinderella story.
Yes.
And that stuck with me.
Okay.
It's like Lacey Evans for sure. So. I mean, I need to watch it again.
They had a lot of David versus Goliath type match. I don't know if the females have a version.
Well, I mean, Lacey Evans definitely was in a David versus Goliath situation.
That was a big woman.
She was tall. Scared me.
Without further ado, we only have a few matches that's been announced for WWE Evolution. Let's first get into
the first
Lita.
one. No. The first one that was announced.
I feel like that one is bigger than this one, though. Lita versus Mickie James has happened before.
I mean, yeah, but that was Lita's retirement match. This is like, to me, they need to be building this up even more. This is a big deal. Lita.
How do you feel about the build-up of Evolution?
Well, I feel like
because we're ticking.
Right. It's literally
we're ticking. And what do we got right now? What do we got?
So I feel like now that Hell in a Cell is out the way.
Okay. We got Super Showdown though.
Right, that too, but we'll find out tonight and hopefully tomorrow. But I feel like after that, it's definitely now we can build towards the women. I just feel like Hell in a Cell needed to get out the way because Ronda Rousey's the champion, Becky Lynch is the champion. I don't know if Charlotte's going to have a rematch on SmackDown or at the Super Show or
Super Showdown.
Okay.
Super Showdown confirmed.
Probably.
No, they confirmed it. Super Showdown.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm behind.
No, you're fine.
So now it's kind of like now we gotta get Super Showdown out the way, and when we do, then we can really get into it. I don't know if they're gonna really announce because it's gonna be over 51. So I'm pretty sure they're not gonna announce every single match that they're gonna have. I think they might want to have I think they'll have a few surprises for us.
Because there's a lot of women that are still going. Molly Holliday is still in the independent circuit. Jazz is still in the independent circuit.
I don't know if Jazz. Okay, so just personally outside of WWE, I don't know if Jazz would because apparently she has a lawsuit against WWE. I'm not. I need to look into that some more.
Yeah,
but I'm hoping. Because Jazz was really for me because if you look at it, there's not many African American women who've been in the WWE. But Jazz was really during the Trish and Lita era, Jazz was really that figure for me. So, I mean, Jacqueline too, in the beginning stages of Trish Stratus' career, because Lita was already really wrestling. Trish Stratus was transitioning. So, yeah, there was Jacqueline, but Jazz really stood out because she's powerful, she's strong. And I think that's besides Victoria, that was really, and her famous rival, Lita, Jazz was really one of her tougher competitors.
Definitely.
So hopefully, I would love to see Jazz.
I actually enjoyed the Jazz and Trish Stratus feud better than Lita, to be honest. I don't see what all the hype is about. I feel like because
they came in around the same time.
That's what everybody tweeted me about. I actually asked the question.
With the Hardys and then Tess and Albert.
I mean, even looking. That's just me personally. I don't want to get because people love that rivalry. People love it.
I'm just saying they both main evented Raw together with The Rock and Triple H, and then the women's championship. And I mean, to me, Trish and Lita is one of the reasons why I'm heavily involved in women's wrestling. But Jazz, Victoria is actually my favorite competitor for Trish. That whole kind of obsession Victoria had with Trish Stratus,
yes,
and her being
a
beautiful model and everything. Survivor Series 2002, that street fight match. I think they've had 2 street fight matches.
Yeah, they had a few.
One on
They went at it. Yeah, they went at it. So how do you feel about these 2 matches? I kind of cut you away from Trish Stratus.
Well, we could start with Lita.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and start with Lita, Mickie James.
Okay. How do you feel about it?
I'll be honest with you. I really wanted Mickie versus Trish Stratus.
Okay.
But I'm okay with Mickie versus Lita because it's kind of Lita's last match was against Mickie James, which was I actually loved that match. I hated how they get Lita after how Crying Time came out trying to sell Lita stuff at the end of it, the send off. But I'm excited for it because Mickie can still go. Mickie's actually after Trish and Lita both left, Mickie was actually my favorite for that time before she left, and even in TNA she was my favorite. So I'm hoping. I think Mickie should win again. And Lita it's Lita.
Definitely.
Lita.
I don't know if too many people are talking about this, but I like the booking with this because I'm starting to understand that Mickie James and Alexa Bliss. I definitely can see a tag team match happening with Trish and Lita teaming up and going against the 2.
Maybe they should have did that.
I mean, not necessarily that it should happen, but maybe even the Raw before Women's Evolution. I can see that happening.
A nice little tease.
Right.
So
just ring rust. Because I would hate for them, Trish didn't look bad at the Royal Rumble. Neither Lita, to be honest.
No, they didn't. I didn't think.
I mean, but still, you have to do something.
As long as it's been for them to even.
You have to do something, though.
Well, you got to think about it. It's not Trish Stratus in the Royal Rumble was technically not her first match back in WWE. She's actually had 2008 John Cena.
That's
Trish
a long
Stratus
time ago. That's
Santino
a decade ago.
And Beth Phoenix.
You need to do something.
Hold on, I'm
My
not
bad.
finished, man. You know, that is a long time ago. And she didn't even have ring rust there. Like, I guess Beth Phoenix was probably the perfect person to be involved in that match. And then you had John Morrison, Snooki, WrestleMania 27, Trish Stratus versus Lay Cool and Dolph Ziggler. That was Snooki impressed me. I'm getting off topic on that, but because I was there and I didn't think, I forgot she was a cheerleader. She could do flips and everything. Okay, so she had that, and you know, just little moments. Even Rob 1000, her and Lita kind of came back. Julian Hall moments. Lita hasn't really had any matches, I would say. I think the Word Room was really her first, but since retirement, she was actually involved in a match. So there was no ring rush though, but they had a good group of girls to, you know, carry it. So that was cool too. Only thing I didn't like about the Royal Rumble, no Trish and Lita interaction. Like that tease between Mickie James and Trish Stratus was awesome. But I kind of would have liked to see Trish and Lita, but Lita didn't last that long. Which she didn't need to. She didn't need to be in the ring that long, so.
True.
But I do like that idea of having them tag team.
Oh yeah.
Because Trish and Lita haven't tag team in a long time, a very long time. So that'd be nice to see. They are my favorite women tag team, honestly. Also, Trish Stratus versus Alexa Bliss. I actually wasn't surprised when they announced that because I just think about, because on the W Network I watched Table 3 when they could have had any three women, but they specifically chose Trish Stratus, Lita, and Alexa Bliss. So I kind of from there, and I think they filmed that like right after the Royal Rumble, I think. So to me, I knew right then. I was just like, oh, they definitely, because they compared Alexa Bliss to Trish Stratus, which I can see, because Trish Stratus was really more character before wrestling like really kicked in. Alexa Bliss has that wrestling ability, but unfortunately for me, what she's lacking is actually putting on consistently good matches. Like, no one talks about, oh, this Alexa Bliss made this person look so good, and this person, you hear that about Sasha, you might hear that about Bayley, but you mainly really hear that by Sasha. Sasha can go with pretty much anyone and make them look good, and she looks good either way. But Alexa Bliss, she could probably get there, but I still like her, but I don't know if I see her beating Trish. I don't know how I would feel if Alexa Bliss were to win over Trish Stratus. I can't. I would love to see them go back and forth on the mic, because Trish is pretty good on the mic, but Alexa Bliss, her mic skills are way better than her wrestling skills, so I would like to see some interaction. So hopefully after Super Showdown, we get a little bit of that. That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm hoping that Lita goes over on Mickie James, and I hope that Alexa Bliss should definitely go over on Trish Stratus. I don't see that either. Like,
Trish should win everything. Okay, even they had the WWE rivalries where there's like Trish and Lita, their rivalry, and it's just like Lita was like, everything just seems to work out for Trish, because you know when Lita won the belt December 2014, she said what was supposed to happen was Trish was supposed to chase her for the title for a bit. It was supposed to conclude at WrestleMania, but Lita happened to get injured. So she's like, you know, everything just seems to work out for Trish. Trish got to retire in her hometown as the women's champion. Lita, on the other hand, not so much. It's like Lita's always getting the short end of the stick. So I can see your point. It's like, yeah, Lita should win, but I mean, I'm still going with Mickie James.
I'm gonna say, what about some fantasy booking with the rest of the show to end out the video? What else would you like to see? We got the NXT Women's title that I would hope will be defended.
It will be. All the titles are being defended. I think my thing is, I don't really have like really fantasy booking. It's more like who I want to see on the show. I would love to see Melina, because she's still wrestling. She can go. Victoria, who I really wanted to see at the Royal Rumble. Really want to see Victoria at the Royal Rumble. Who else? Maybe even some new faces. Like, you know, just giving opportunities out. I don't know. You just never know. But for sure, Melina, Victoria, AJ Lee. Would love to see her. Don't know if it's going to happen, but W has extended it out to her. It's up to her to take, you know. I know CM Punk will be supportive. Because even when he left, he only watched where she was on. So I think especially because AJ, you know, everything she's really wanted is happening now with women's wrestling being taken more seriously. It's unfair that some of these women who have always been, to me, great character-wise, wrestling-wise, you know, never had the chance during their time. They did the best they could with what they had, which I enjoyed everything about it.
AJ Lee versus Caitlyn?
You know, I would like to see that. I've always liked AJ Lee and Caitlyn. They're AJ Lee, when she won the Divas Championship from her, playing mind games with her, and then like the backstage promos where Caitlyn, Daniel Bryan, and Kane, and then AJ listening in, and they having the fights backstage. There's some good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
I agree.
So I mean, I can't. It's so crazy because this is something you can't even speculate what matches are going to happen because you really don't know.
It's a lot of women.
It's right, and it's because it's the first time ever. So it's kind of like at the Royal Rumble, you kind of knew who was going to be there, but you wasn't really sure. So it's still kind of shocking. Molly Holly at the Royal Rumble did not see that coming, especially because she said that they didn't ask her to be in the Royal Rumble, and here she is showing up. So I don't know if she's trying to like throw us off or what.
Right.
So, nice
what do you think? Just to close out this video, what do you think is the future after this pay-per-view? Like with the success, will it continue? What do you think?
I'll be honest with you. I hope it continues. It will be successful because the women put in just as much work as the men. And
tickets so successful.
You know what's crazy? I don't even know what arena it's going to be in.
New York for sure.
New York.
I don't know which arena though. I didn't look.
No, they definitely. I mean, if it's going to be New York, that's like besides Chicago, New York definitely, and Philly. New York definitely has some hardcore fans, and especially knowing that you're going to see people from the past. No, it's probably already sold out. Honestly, if it's not, I'll be surprised. It's sold out. It will be.
That would be great if it is.
It will be.
It will be. It'll be great if it is.
It will be. I'm just saying, Philly, Philly was lit for the Women's Royal Rumble. That's all I'm saying. It was lit. So.
Do you think that any guys match should dark match this show or just?
Was there any women in Saudi Arabia? I mean, they couldn't be in there, so no. It's all women's pay-per-view, meaning no men.
Like not even have a Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles to dark.
Nope.
To try and boost.
Boost
that.
Nope.
That's
nope. And you know what's crazy? For pay-per-views, they don't have dark matches for pay-per-views. Really?
Pre-show.
Pre-show. No, it's an all women's pay-per-view. We already seen an all men's, only because Saudi Arabia doesn't allow women wrestling, but still, we've seen an all men's. I don't even know if they're even gonna really have they didn't even have a pre-show for the Greatest Royal Rumble. I don't even like that
they had a pre-show but no matches.
Yeah.
But they did their little whole talk joint.
I don't even like that they even, the name of the pay-per-view was the Greatest Royal Rumble because you have a Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So I think they could have came up with a different name for that, but I mean, it's whatever. But back to the women. No men. No men allowed. And no men WWE.
If they do,
no, they're not going to.
Okay.
I mean, you can't broadcast an all women's pay-per-view and then on the pre-show have men wrestle. Because it's kind of like, to me, I feel like that's demeaning the women. Like, you women can't. You know, it's always like this is a chance for the women to show that they are superstars too. Even though I don't like that the superstars. That's fine. I've never been offended by the word divas, even though they kind of made it negative and it became positive and negative thing. I mean, shoot, divas, they got the attitudes or whatever. But, yeah, I think it's a chance for the women to show what we already know what they can do. And I actually like the announcement, like Triple H, because he was like so cut. He was like choked up. He's like, I'm so proud of all of you, looking down to everybody. So I'm excited for it.
I'll definitely be watching. My calendar is open for it, so I'll definitely
be 28. You want to watch it at my house? There we go.
Got some big news.
I can't guarantee that for you. We'll just have to see about that.
Right. Well, I enjoyed you hearing your thoughts today. I feel like we're on a WWE pre-show or something. I enjoy it.
You know what? Let me tell you about the Hell in a Cell pre-show. We would have did so much better than Coach. I missed Renee.
Renee did great on the pay-per-view though.
No, she. Oh, no.
She belongs there.
No, she does. I just don't know where Coach can fit in because it's kind of like he's been away from the product so long and things have changed.
Yeah.
So it's like his character doesn't really fit anymore, and he wasn't really enthusiastic on the pre-show. It was like I like this interaction with Booker T though, only because I know they go at. But W should put us on the pre-show. We'll kick it off.
I know, right? They do be getting people. Well, thanks.
If Pete Rosenberg can get on there, we'll get there eventually. I do too. Sam Roberts.
Thanks again for joining us, Amber. One last time, the social media for people can follow you to close out this video.
All right, so you can follow me on Twitter at Amy_bittersweet, IG _AM_B BEE__, and you can find me on Facebook, Amber M Merritt MERRITT.
The snaps.
You're just gonna keep pushing the Snapchat thing. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's not gonna happen. You'd be lucky to get my Snapchat.
Let me guys know your thoughts on WWE Evolution. I'm pretty sure we're going to have plenty of more videos coming because the matches aren't done. We're still going through the Mae Young Classics 2. Yep. We still have potentially rumors, women's tag team championships that we can talk about. There's just so much to talk about during this women's revolution that's happening. And so be sure to like, subscribe, comment. And I'm going to check you guys later on another exciting edition of Jeffrey Show Live.